Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're on Season 7, Episode 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's roll that intro and get straight into it. Here we go. We're in Germany now. Why does this feel like Angel episode? Also, Hackers vibes. If you haven't watched that film, please do. It's brilliant. This does feel like Angel. I feel like I should check if I'm on the right episode and show. Are these vamps? Holy.
From beneath you, it devours.
Buffy! Buffy! Buffy!
Was that her? Yeah, I was gonna say, was that her screaming? Also, I wish my hair looked like that when I woke up.
It was just a dream, right?
From beneath you it devours.
We all know what Buffy's dreams are like.
There's more like her done.
We'll see the blade again. I'm calling it now.
And they're gonna die.
Oh, yikes. From beneath it devours. Amy? That you?
No, it's not the time. You know it.
Gonna feed off rats instead of people.
Lack of etiquette. All of it lacking.
His hair.
Not the time. Not hardly ready. Make it stop.
Could you die?
Holy.
Just so cool. You're coming to school with me. You understand you cannot talk to me, look at me, or hang out with any of my friends, right?
I doubt we'll even see each other.
Sounds like my older sister in school.
What trouble could these kids have?
Guess I'll find out.
Those kids are damn lucky having a slayer and a friend on campus there for them.
So true.
They appreciate it.
I'm sure they
I know I
do.
did.
Xander, you're being really sweet, Layla.
You could be dating now.
Yeah, I don't know what's not clicking for me right now.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you're in love with Anya.
It's not something you just bounce right back from.
Sure it is. She bounced back to being a vintage demon, and I bounced back to being a dateless nerd. I've seen her at the Bronze a couple of times.
It's where I go to get my scoring on.
You guys really need to ease up with the whole dating demons thing.
Hey, wasn't that you having the smoochathon with Team Vampire last Halloween?
Yes, I remember that.
We'll sort of feel our way around. Some students will...
Oh, here's this handsome, handsome man.
You're the youngest and least stuffy member of this faculty.
His voice is just oof.
They need to feel like there's someone around here who actually understands them.
Can I give detention?
Okay, by me, a little authority can be a wonderful thing. You're not here to be their friend. You open that door and these students will eat you alive.
You heard about Principal Flutie, right?
Literal eating alive.
Guess I was wondering why
Have this job?
I still haven't finished college.
These students need someone around here who understands them. I need someone who understands these students. Is there something about you that I don't know that maybe I should?
Nothing I can think of.
Can we trust the principal? Because I really want to, because I like him.
Thanks. I'm just gonna have a look around.
She looks great this season. I mean, she looks great every season, but I'm liking her style and her makeup in this season. I said that after seeing this top that she's wearing that's very questionable. But I mean, like her hair and the vibe, you know? Did he just lock her in there? I read somewhere in my comments that this was filmed in England, which I love, if that's true.
Giles, I'm not done here.
I mean, it is pissing down, so it would make sense that it was England.
I don't want to go back home just so I can screw up again.
What exactly are you afraid of?
For starters, how about the Hellmouths getting all rumbly again? Does that mean I have to be a bigger, badder badass than the source of all badness? And then what if...
They won't take you back.
That's the root of it, isn't it? She's scared about what Buffy and Xander are going to think.
We could spend another 2 years here training and practicing and learning to hone your powers, and still there'd be no way of knowing for sure that the friends you left behind you are still your friends.
If you put it that way.
So they literally haven't spoke to her this whole time.
You may not be wanted, but you will be needed.
Guess I better.
You got this, Willow. I believe. Are they going back together though, or is Giles literally just throwing her in a taxi and saying goodbye?
Do your business so I can go home. Could have gotten a cat. No.
That I was not expecting.
Hello?
I mean, I don't know how it's possible. You hear things in this town living here in Sunnydale.
I bet you do.
We've seen things too, Nancy.
What else is she out of? Anyone know? She looks really familiar.
So you say this thing just came up out of the ground? I mean, without any warnings or signs or anything?
Just this kind of rumbling.
From beneath you, it devours.
Should we round up the gang?
This is the game.
The gang do be looking very small.
I need is a little.
What you need is help.
He's changed his hair. That's one tight top you've got on there, Spike.
Who's that? It's Buffy's.
X.
Now, what do you want?
Easy.
If you're uncomfortable, we can make you leave.
Last you saw me, I was a mess. Out of my head. Last week living in the school basement. Well, you saw me.
And didn't tell Dawn about that.
We can discuss this later.
Sure.
Ooh, that glare.
So that seems to be the only time you let us in, Buffy. Whenever you want.
What the hell do you want?
I'm here to help you.
Help me what?
I was hoping you'd tell me. I'm just a guy with his ear to the ground, but even I can feel it. Something's coming. If I'm wrong, say so. Lovely. No hard feelings. I'll go out that door and you can lock it behind me with any spell you like.
God, he seems different, doesn't he?
Everything about you is wrong, Spike. But something is coming.
You're gonna need some help.
I like that she's got her arms crossed like this as well, just putting that boundary in there.
Whatever this creature is, it's burrowing through solid ground. That means a strength and power that we don't usually deal with.
Is your girlfriend always this commanding?
Who? But she's not my girlfriend.
Xander? Little Drool?
Dawn really helping out there.
I am not loving this plan. He tried to rape you.
And he failed. Spike and I will patrol.
I'm Command Central, so everybody check in with me. I'll be here doing my homework, but the other one sounded cooler.
That was cute. Very cute.
You sleep, right? If you hurt my sister at all, you're gonna wake up on fire.
Well, she meant that as well.
I was more half expecting to get an earful anyway. And when exactly did your sister get unbelievably scary? I don't fancy sticking my head in that.
But if something bites it off, that'd be a clue. So what happened to you?
Oh, just, got a soul. No biggie.
How come you never told anyone you saw me?
I don't know. I was partly hoping you were some kind of mirage.
Hold the torch, will you?
Oh, just had to throw that flashback in there, didn't they?
Look, I can't blame you for being all skittish.
That's not a word I would use for it. You tried to rape me. I don't have the words.
Neither do I. All I can say is, Buffy, I've changed.
I just don't know what you've changed into. I don't know what your game is, Spike. But I know there's something you're not telling me.
I've got a soul.
But we're not best friends anymore, so too bad for me. I'm not sharing.
I like that scene, and I hope that I remember to explain why in my outro.
Thanks.
Bye then.
You think I might instead give you a call sometime?
Just to check in?
No, actually, I'm hitting on you.
Even better.
I like her.
Nancy, I just got a swell idea.
If a big snake pops up out of this, I'm done. Oh my god, I'm done. I mean, it's not a snake, it's some weird penis-looking worm. A very long witchetty grub.
I don't think that I can take any more of this.
I'm starting to think it's not coincidence.
Why not? A monster trying to kill me. It's just the thing that was missing to make my life absolutely perfect.
Huh.
Ronnie would love this, boy.
Ronnie?
Who's Ronnie?
Only my psycho ex-boyfriend that I've been trying to get rid of for the past few weeks.
Yeah, and is Ronnie the one that's causing this?
Was he a raising demon trouble kind of guy?
I'm thinking the latter.
Ronnie, he couldn't. He was an abusive bastard, is the catchy headline. You know the feeling that you get when your ex is constantly ruining every part of your life, and it just doesn't stop?
Yes.
And you get so tired of feeling helpless that all you can do is just wish that it would stop.
Wish?
And it's not.
Vengeance. So is this vengeance demon related?
Oh, penis.
Right. Did you turn this nice lady's ex into a giant worm monster?
Yes. Are you saying that that thing was Ronnie?
You wish it, I dish it. I thought we were clear on this. I didn't think you were gonna go on narc on me.
Anya, that thing you created burst through solid pavement and ate her dog.
Oh, Connie.
People's lives are in danger, and you give it up for the Yorkie?
Xander, who is this woman?
Anya, my ex.
Hey, the merchandise?
I've already forgotten about our little time together.
I thought you were Xander's ex-girlfriend.
I am.
Is there anyone here that hasn't slept together?
Look.
Now that I would pay. I would pay to see that. Xander Spike.
Vengeance demon codes of conduct that you'll never understand because you're all still so human.
I'm not. Now, you're gonna turn the spell around.
Can Anya see that he's got his soul?
Oh my god.
Right, let's go.
How did you do it?
Spike, what is she talking about?
Nothing, let's go. Said you shut up!
That's so much scarier than it used to be.
Round and round.
You haven't changed, Spike.
Hey, I guess this would be first contact since you know when. Oh, up for another round of the balcony then?
That scene though.
Nancy, she's gone, and after all alone, she's worm bait.
I'll go find her. You stay with Anya. Get her to reverse that spell.
So he's obviously acting now to try and convince Buffy that nothing's changed. Run! Forest run. Why would you stop and stare and watch it? Keep fucking climbing. Are you stupid? Oh, great. Things are looking... Luck is on her side, clearly, isn't it?
Hoffreck's all over my case. De Hoffren is not pleased with my work. You don't want to see him angry. Because none of this happened until you dumped me at the altar.
And sooner or later, Anya, that excuse just stops working.
What in the... Okay. Okay, that works. Fair. I'm on edge. I'm on edge.
Leave the real violence to the demons, yeah?
And you reverse the spell just as the spike went in him. Bye, Spike. Ah!
God, please help me. Help me!
You're not the one who needs help.
It's too much, too much, too much.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Look, Spike, whatever you're doing.
Get away! If only... What the hell are you screaming about? I can hear you.
Hey, bring the wife and kiddies. Come see the show.
Just the beginning, love. Will come tumbling in death and screaming horror and bloodshed.
What is going on, guys?
Beneath you, it devours.
You did this. What are you?
She's not calling me.
Okay.
Santa.
You reversed the spell. It took guts.
Didn't work.
What the hell are you...
Didn't work. Costume. Couldn't hide.
No more mind games, Spike.
No more mind games. No more mind.
Tell me what happened to you.
Hey, hey, hey! No touching. Am I flesh?
God, he's a good actor, isn't he?
Hit it hard. Service the girl.
Stop it!
Girl doesn't want to be serviced.
What the hell is happening?
Spike, have you completely lost your mind?
It looks that way.
Oh, yes. Where have you been all night?
Tell me what happened.
I tried to find it, of course.
Find what?
The spark. I dreamed of killing you.
This is so eerie.
Angel, he should have warned me. Makes a good show, forget it, but it's here. In me.
She's realised now.
I wanted to give you what you deserve. He put the spark in me, and now all it does is burn.
You got your soul back.
It's what you wanted, right?
And now everybody's in here talking.
Why?
To be the kind of man who would never.
Don't put this on Buffy like it's her fucking fault, though.
He will be loved. Can we rest now?
Okay. That ending was powerful, quite overwhelming. I'm sure the more I watch that scene, the more I'd be able to spot and understand, because everything was sort of wrapped in mystery as he was talking. It was very much like the William prior to becoming a vampire and using poetry and his words to express himself. It felt very much like that. Maybe that's a bit of his soul coming back that's doing that. I didn't like his sort of pointedness at it being Buffy's fault, like, oh well, you should be happy because this is what you've done, blah 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 blah. The error that he's made there is, like, I did this for you, I did this to serve what you need, and you should never do that in life. You don't change the way you are to serve somebody else. You do it because you want to do it and you want to be the better person. So to put all of that weight upon Buffy's shoulders, I think he's just aiming it in the wrong place, for sure. I felt as though Buffy's expression just said so much. There was a ride there, that realization when the penny dropped and she was like, shit, it's like, it's your soul, you've got your damn soul back. To him continuing to speak and her getting really emotional and upset at the thought of, one, seeing him this way, but two, she's probably got a little bit of PTSD from everything she went through with Angel as well. And then Spike with the attempted rape as well. And looking at him, knowing that that soul is in, it will change things. It will. Because Angelus, he did some god-awful things without a soul. Absolutely horrendous things. And Spike is no different there. So for that soul to come back and for him to try and understand what that means for him now, just like how Angel did as well. Angel knows that he wants to help people, whereas I feel like Spike is still lost. He still hasn't got his place. There is no piece to fit in that jigsaw. He is confused. He feels alone. And he can't even understand it himself. So I think others would also struggle to understand what he's going through right now. But he wants a place to belong. That bit, I think, is the most clear. Because yes, he might live in the shadows and be a bit of a badass and whatnot, but he wants purpose. He wants a place, and he definitely doesn't have it right now. And it's probably why he got so overwhelmed with those feelings and rushes of all of the things that he's done, all those voices in his head. It's no wonder he went a little crazy there. But he's very strong, and hopefully with a bit of help he can move forward from this and not revert back to the tragic ways, you know. What I wanted to talk about is the scene where Buffy and Spike are talking in the house, and then the scene where they're outside and they're looking into the hole that has been made by the weird Ronnie worm. And when they were in the house, I loved how they shot it, because I felt like I was there, like a fly on the wall. The Buffy's body language, crossed arms, big eyes, like puppy dog eyes, cautious at the same time. And then you've got Spike, who giving a lot of eye contact And as if he's trying to tell her subliminally that he's changed, something is different, you know? He called it a costume when he was in that church. So it makes even more sense now during that scene. And when he's saying, look, you can do what you want, you can put a spell on this door when I leave, never have to worry about me or whatever, and I'll go. And but from Buffy's point of view, this is the person that I could see before, but I've also seen other sides of him, and that is why I need to keep my guard up. I need to keep that distance, and let's not forget what he did to me. Which brings me on to the scene outside. I like that she brought that up to Spike and just really bluntly. They weren't going around the houses, she just said it how it is. And to see Spike's reaction to that as well. I don't like when things are hidden because they can be misread or misinterpreted. And Spike is the kind of person that he might speak in riddles and whatnot, but he's someone that needs to just hear it as it is. And I'm glad that she did that. It's very strong of her to do that. And you can still see the nerves there. But obviously she's got gifts. She can handle herself, like that bit's clear. But it doesn't take away what he tried to do and how that would affect her mind and her future as well. Something that happens as big as that it's difficult to forget. And it always takes a strong person to overcome, and it's just an even more credit to Buffy for how strong she is and how she's dealing with it, and she is talking about it, which is good as well. I loved when Dawn spoke to Spike, because Dawn's always been, oh, Spike's great, Spike's the best, had a little crush on Spike at one stage, but as she's growing and the more she's learning and eventually found out what Spike tried to do, she is 100% backing her sister and will do anything to protect her, and she's made that very, very clear as well. We also got, on lighter notes, we also got Willow scene, Willow and Giles, which I absolutely adore. I adored the last episode of their scenes, and this one was no different. You can see the fear and worry that Willow has about rejection and Buffy and Xander not accepting what she did or looking at her differently or just not wanting her to be a part of the group. And like Giles said, she is needed. She is a great addition to the Scooby Gang, not only for her gifts and her skills, but because of the history and the love and the care and everything. She is a part of their team, and I need her back together. I do wonder if Giles is going to return with her though. That would be interesting. I obviously want to see more of Giles. I love him so much, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. I mean, even Xander's line about, well, this is it, we are the team now. It's shrunk so much. No Anya, no Giles, no Willow. Yeah, it's scary. I'm sure it's something that can be rebuilt. Seeing Buffy in the school and being all excited, and again having a purpose and a role outside of being a slayer or a mum to a big sister to Dawn. She has this sort of escape and excitement and relatability and understanding when it comes to the students, which apparently is why she got the job, but I'm still a little bit unsure about that. My guard is up with the new principal, but I just want to love him. I really do. I hope that he's one of the good guys. Please. Thank you very much. Xander showing his interest in new girls, new women, should I say. It was nice to see that, to be honest. But obviously I want him to work things through with Anya. And the scene where he said, you know, you can't keep using that as an excuse. Like, it's just not going to work forever. And I don't believe it to be an excuse. it is a reason, a solid reason why she is acting the way she is. But she needs to accept that it's her decisions now that are affecting her future. She has put herself in the position that she's in by choosing to be there, because she didn't have to go down that path when Xander left. She chose to go down that path, and I hope that she can get out of it. She's clearly not happy being a vengeance demon, so if we could get back to ex-vengeance demon and more human, I'd be down for that, to be honest. I really would, because I feel like that's what she wants. She had the good friends, she had the great life, the great job, the great fella, but obviously the great fella didn't work out the way that she had planned. And I don't see why they can't at least, you know, talk it through and be friends, if nothing more. And I think having that will encourage just a healthiness moving forward, especially when it comes to relationships, because they're both going to be a little damaged from that whole event. So it'd be nice if they can resolve it, for sure. I really enjoyed that episode, you know. I think this one was better than the premiere of season 7, like the last episode. Obviously the last scene where we saw all the villains was just insane. Like, I loved that so much. But as entire episodes go, it was very much so a setup episode, whereas I think we got a little bit more girth, for lack of a better word, in this one. It was a bit more meaty. Yeah, I'm not the best at these adjectives. Let's leave it there. Thank you so much for watching my reaction, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you could be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. All of my links are in the description of this video, so check that out. Massive shout out to all my sponsors. You guys are amazing. I'm very lucky to have you, and I hope you're enjoying the content. I really do. If you would like to join the Dak Pack, guys, please do so. Again, Patreon links and members are in the description of this video. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you for the next one. Bye for now. And before I sign off, let's take a comment from that Dak Pack. And today I've chosen Jonta11, and they say, "Welcome to season 7, Dakara. I love this season. This episode might not be that strong. That ending with all the villains is iconic. Why does Spike see them? He didn't even meet the mayor, and he wasn't in season 1. Someone's replied as well, Paul C's replied saying they never met on screen, but the mayor did at least know who Spike was. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And yes, that scene was iconic. I couldn't agree more. When it comes to why he saw them, I'm still a little confused. He said that the ghosts and spirits or whatever when he was in the basement of the school really affected him and got in his head. So yeah, it's all the voices, I guess, that he's feeling. All those whispers that are coming to light. I don't know. There's more to Spike though, for sure, and he's definitely struggling with this soul being in him. He's lost still, and let's hope that he can find himself and behave himself. That'd be nice. But thank you so much for watching and for sharing your comments. As always, Jonto, I appreciate you so much. And don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments in one of my videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and maybe yours will be next. But until next time, bye for now.